guys, this is Rosa Kelly. So today I'm here to share with you my finally completed Princess Castle mini album. This is using my August Kits of the Month. This is kit number 2, which is the Dream of Princess. And I'm so excited to share with you because I love how this came out. Now this took me longer than ever because it's just such a beautiful and special collection. I wanted to do justice and make it really fun to make, and also really fun for any little girl to look at it and just love it so much. So I hope that you guys like it as well. I'm gonna have the link to my website on the description box below where you can find the kits, and I still have some kits available, and also I will be having the video class only coming up soon as well. So okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So on the cover here, I wanted to display each one of the princesses, and somehow they were all able to fit. I did forget to put little Ariel, which is the Little Mermaid, and I don't know why, but everybody else is here, and I just love how this came up. So on the kit, you also get the little stickles. So this is the diamond stickles, and I am in love with this. I use almost the whole bottle because I put it everywhere. And the flowers that you see here, these gorgeous flowers, are also part of your kit, and I incorporated a little bit of each color, and each color of the flowers represents one of the princesses. And I also went ahead and added the bling all around. Again, the kit also comes with the bling and the chipboard and the ephemera, all of these princesses, and also this little wooden door. And I just love this little gate. I also went ahead and put stickles on that as well, and I just love it. And over here I have another princess. She is Rapunzel. I wanted to put her on the window, since she is the princess that lives on top of the tower. I wanted to make this a little bit taller. And then over here we have Cinderella, of course, and she was kind of looking up already, so I thought it would be perfect to put her there. It looks like she is looking at Rapunzel up in there. And I made these frames using, these are the ephemera pieces, but I went ahead and created different layers and dimensioning using some chipboard pieces on the background, and you will see all of that on the video class. So this is a big album. This one has a 4-inch spine, and let me show you the back. And it's quite heavy too. It has a lot of different interactive features. It has 4 signature pages, but this one has a lot of different elements within each one of the pages. So let's go ahead and take a look inside of the book. So this book opens up like this, and over here you see another one of the princesses. Now these princesses here are from the actual paper collection, so I just went ahead and fussy cut each one of them to, you know, make it kind of come out of the paper. I have some chipboard pieces on the back. I always use my scrap pieces of chipboard to add dimension instead of using foam tape. And here's this is again from the paper, but I went ahead and stickle everything that you see shiny. I stickle, and some of the paper also came with the stickles like these flowers here, so I just added a lot more on top. And over here we have a Snow White, which is so beautiful. I just love her, and I put the little bunnies in there, and I stickled the bunnies so they're all shiny. And then this opens up like that. And since this was going to be a big chunky album, I went ahead and created a different type of hinge. So this hinge is really expandable, and you can lay all of the pages flat, which is really important because we have quite a lot of pop-up pages on this book. Okay, so over here again with the beautiful princesses and the flowers that match each one of the dresses, I have some bling, and I use some of my paper punches to add different embellishments to the pages like this. And this page opens up like that, and then here you see a couple more of the beautiful princesses in there. and then this opens up here as well. And on the center we created these pockets, and on the pocket I just used 2 of my scrap pieces of paper. Now this is not on the tutorial, just little paper, because basically this was whatever I had left over. I just created some photo mats to put in my pocket. Same thing with this one, and this one does open up like a little booklet, and that tags in right there. And then over here I use the cover of the paper collection to create this little frame, because the cover already has that opening on the heart. And all I did was went ahead and cut a section, and then I rounded the corners. And since this had the text from the collection or from the branding, I went ahead and put some of my ephemera pieces to cover that up, and I think that looked really cute. And this is left open. I backed this on the pink cardstock, and I only glue on this side to make this opening here. So this is something that again I did after the tutorial, because I just figured why throw away the cover when I can use it. And then also I saved these pieces, so I'm gonna be making little booklets out of each one of these just to put throughout the book. But I just have way too many ideas with this collection. It's just so pretty. And over here we have another princess. So she spins around, and then it reveals this section of the book, and here's little Pocahontas. And then I went ahead and added some coordinating cardstock to some areas, but not everywhere, because the album is already very heavy. So then this closes up like that, and like this. Actually this one closes up first, and then the princess just spins in place, and there's a little magnet where she lands right there. And then on the other side I just put Tiana, and I left that open so you can tag your picture behind there. And I just put this right here. And so that is the first page. Now in between pages 1 and 2, instead of creating pocket pages, I created pop-up pages. So this opens up like that, and then you have your first pop-up page here. And I just use one of the little frames from the ephemera to add this little photo area, and I just love how these looks. These are just so pretty. So then on the next page we start having each page for one of the princesses, and over here we have the Cinderella page. And again I went ahead and added a lot of these stickles to the carriage here and Cinderella. And then I went ahead and add, this is one of the ephemera pieces, so I added this in here with again some chipboard in between to create some volume. And you will see a lot of bling on this book, and I even have a lot of bling left from the kit. So I'm glad that we had enough for everything that I wanted. And then over here this page opens up, and let me just move this over. So this opens up, and over here I created something that I haven't made before, which is I thought it was really fun to do. And over here, so we can add a picture. There is a princess, and then this actually comes out, and then you can add a picture here and just roll it up, and here and here. And I wanted to make this longer because I think it would have looked like much nicer when you keep pulling and pulling, but it was getting quite chunky, so I decided to kind of trim it off a little bit. The next page is Tiana, and she is just so beautiful. Over here we can put a picture, and then this also opens up, and it opens up this way. And here we have another one of the Tiana pages. Each princess came with 2 pages, but the pages were exactly the same. This is why the image kind of repeats a little bit. And over here I created these towards the end. I have a section on creating little photo mats out of your scraps on the video class, and I went ahead and created these, and I used one of the ephemera pieces, and this just simply opens up like that. And I added a magnet here on the back, so this can connect to this section here and kind of be like a really nice centerpiece. And this is the interactive page. So this over here opens up like this, and then this is one of those little Lazy Susan type of pages, and you connect the 4 sides, and then you can add pictures on either side of this and even on the bottom, and then you can spin it around and look at your pictures. And I have not added any paper because I figure this will make the album way too chunky. It already is chunky as it is. And then this also has magnets, so at some point when you are done spinning it all the way around, it will find its landing place, and then you can just add this one as a closure. Now when I was doing the tutorial, I ran out of magnets and I just put 1 magnet here. But when you make the tutorial, you can definitely add 4 magnets so these can stay here completely flat. Okay, so that is the Tiana page, and now in between pages 3 and 4 there is another pop-up page, and this right here is Aurora, and she is so beautiful. Of course, they all are so beautiful. And over here we have a little photo mat area, photo booklet, and a little frame so you can add a picture in there. And we have one of these small little pull down waterfalls, and again this was done later on using our scraps, and I thought they turned out really cute. Then we have the next 2 pages, which are Belle and Ariel. I try to match my princesses according to how they were displayed on the paper, like if this one is looking this way and that one is looking that way, to make him kind of look at each other a little bit. So that's how I selected the princess, and also the colors match too and they coordinate really pretty. Over here we have Belle. Like I said, I went ahead and stickled her dress, added some flowers. All the flowers again are from the kit, and then these opens up like so. And over here we have Belle again, and then this opens up, and this opens up again, but I did not put paper in that one. And then this one opens up, and then when you open this up, we have another pop-up feature, which is the little staircase. And here is Belle over here, which is also a pop-up, and then on the background there is the castle. So it looks like she's coming down from the castle into the garden. So over here we have the Ariel page, and this opens up like that, and then here we have a little bit of a pop-up, and then you can add pictures right there. And then over here also an area for a picture, and then this opens up and down and up and down, and then you have a larger area for a picture right there on that side, and then this closes up. And that is Ariel. So on the next page we have another pop-up page, and this is the Cinderella page, and I really love how this turned out with the pretty Cinderella, and then she's kind of looking at the fairy godmothers, and the little mice are dancing right in there. And then over here I created an area for a picture, and then you can tag your picture behind the castle, and this also opens up like that. And this is one of the frames from the ephemera as well. So this next page here is Pocahontas, and then you open this up here, and then these pages kind of open up by themselves as you're looking at them. And then towards the end I have Ariel here. I had a lot of different princesses left over, so even though it's Pocahontas page, I went ahead and added her in there because I didn't want to waste my princess paper. And on the next page we have Jasmine, and I just love the flowers here. They're so beautiful. Again, I went ahead and stickled a lot of everything here, and then this opens up like that. And then over here you have a little gatefold, and it opens this way, and then this opens down, and then we have another gatefold here, and there is Jasmine once again. And then we have on the other side a fun pop-up page that I love to do, and this page also of course spins around just because I like making things spin around, and then also because when you add your pictures here, you don't have to decide on landscape or portrait. You can again just look at it whichever way you like your pictures to be, and you don't have to crop them or trim them too much. And then the next pop-up page is Snow White. She is just so beautiful. I love her. And I wanted to make this little scene with the trees. Over here you can add a picture, and then here we have a little booklet. You can add pictures in there as well. And then we have another little booklet here that we made with our scraps, and then you can put some pictures in there. And I just love how this looks. I love the green colors with the pink. And then the last two over here are the Mulan page and the Rapunzel. So Mulan over here, she is again so beautiful and so elegant, I think. And then this opens up like this and like that, so we can add some pictures there. And then this also opens down, and again a large area for pictures. Same thing here. And then this opens up, and it opens this way and this way. And here I didn't want to keep putting just big plain pink paper. I wanted to break it down so it's easy for you to lay your pictures down. So just giving you some ideas that you not just have to do one big piece. You can add different little pieces. And then here I only had this little piece left over, so I decided to turn it into a pocket by only gluing the sides and then leaving this open. And again, this came from my scraps. I just made it into a photo mat. And over here another little area for a couple pictures in there. So that is the Mulan page. So then this closes up like that, like this, and it has some magnets in there. And then on the back of the mini album, I just created a pocket using Rapunzel, and I added a lot of glitter on her hair. And in the pockets we have a booklet using what's her name? Cinderella. And then this opens up like that. This has an accordion fold to the sides, and then an opening over here as well. So quite a lot of pictures you can fit in this little booklet. And then also on the back I created like a little folder also using Rapunzel, because I didn't want to waste the paper since I had two left over. And this will just give you a large area for a picture, or you can even use this as a place to write like a memory. If you're doing this album for a first birthday, this will be a really cute signature page. I love how large this is. So this again was done using my leftovers. I didn't do this on the tutorial, but basically I just got a long square piece, a big square piece, and just connected another one on the back, as you can see. So very simple. And that is the Princess Castle album. I love how this came out. I've been wanting to do a princess book for a long time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the walkthrough of my Princess Castle. I hope that I was able to inspire you if you have been wanting to make a princess book. I really had tons of fun making this video class, so I'm gonna have the link on the description box down below where you guys can check it out. You can check out the kits or just the class only as well. That will be available shortly. And I want to thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.